might think you winning him over, because we listening. But overall, we gonna come out, when we walk out of every room, if I don't ask first, he asks me first. How you feel about that?
I'm gonna tell her I ain't messing with that.
Listen, that's the first thing he invests in as well. What you think? What you think? You think he, nah.
I can tell you everything I ain't like he said, even though I told him, you right, you got that.
Yeah, that part though, but that also just comes with being who you are and making sure your charisma is on point, because you never know where that person will be 5 years from now.
Communication too. Communication, good communication, because while these artists are growing, I've been knowing him for about 8 years. I watched him grow from the block to this. Like, this boy was a hustler. He didn't leave. They didn't leave their block. Like, but I'm watching him do this, and I'm watching him turn the hustle up in music that at first he was just going to the studio just do 1 or 2 songs. Now I be like, oh, he in the studio with 10 songs. Like, I'm excited because now he's sitting somewhere doing something. So giving people room to grow. Like, no one gives people room to grow. And a lot of artists and managers, that's how they lose each other, because it's somebody on the other side of the fence. You gotta trust who working for you. This person, if this person believe in you, you literally have to trust this person, because when he sleep, I'm answering the phone 90% of the time. And then sometimes he up and he calling me, you know what I'm saying? But it's gotta be because people gonna try to divide and conquer whatever you do. When you this big, I know you know now, the trust is huge, because this is the most jankiest industry, just to be completely transparent right now, that you're gonna walk in. And people gonna try to come in between it. Somebody gonna tell your artist, yeah, I called Didi 20 times, she ain't answered. He see me. He see me pick up this phone all day, even when I'm asleep. That's something he can't believe. You get what I'm saying? So, but it's gonna be somebody in there. So if you do not trust your manager, they don't need to be your manager. If it's something your spirit tell you, something ain't right about that person, you gotta leave them alone. Because it ain't nothing gonna separate us but us.
Yeah, that's very, very rampant in the market. Like, the industry overall is trying to divide and conquer. Like, managers and artists, 9 times out of 10, if you've seen them together longer than 5 years, they got a bond you don't know about. They have a bond that cannot be broken, it can't be shaken. It might get stirred, but they figure out how to get back on their own without any outside influences. 9 times out of 10, when you even try to infiltrate that, they're gonna go listen, hey, you know, it happens all the time. And for us as women in the industry, it happens 10 times more.
People try to go behind y'all back a lot.
Oh my God, what? Like, non-stop. Oh, she can't do that. Oh, she can't do this. Or she said this, and I knew you was, no. That bond is so tight. When you have this type of relationship, the relationship y'all see with, like, even me and Bez, or the relationships that T is building with his team, Tay is building with his team, you see there's a strength there. There's a level of trust there that had to come through, going through, growing through, and being together, understanding each other. You trust that person. You know that they understand your dynamic, what it means, and what the common goal is for the both of y'all. And ultimately, people will try to get in between that. You gotta have the right ones riding with you. That goes for the artist and the manager. You feel different about your artist, you mess with your artist, you don't like, move on. Move on, because this job, this role as a manager, you have really nothing else but that. Because you gotta pour yourself into it. Don't be a new manager trying to figure out connections, resources, and manage your artists. This all you got. Now, you can wear as many hats as you want to, but I'm here to tell you, until you drop everything and devote 130,000% of your time into building your career as a manager, building a relationship with your artists, you are not ready to wear multiple hats. Every time an artist come and say something to any of it, even when you hear about artists that's on the come up trying to sign to you, they have a guy helping them or whoever's helping them, but then there's just something that might be lacking or something that they just like, but I ain't getting this piece, I'm not getting that piece. The first thing I say to them is, I can't help you if your manager not involved. I can't be your manager. I got too much going on, there's no way I can do it. Because once you step into that boat, that's a level of trust that if I break that for you, I don't know how I'm gonna sleep at night, because I feel like I'm taking your life and your career, and who knows what I'm doing with it. right?
They got.
Yeah, because y'all losses be y'all losses together. The wins be a win together. I'm going to tell y'all, like, Baby Money got signed, y'all. My clothing line was popping.
Pop up. They got some.
He ain't hear me complain one time about everything I was losing, though. While I was still running with him every day. I was losing my mind, y'all. My whole clothing line, my store flooded. But I was so happy that I got somebody that just got signed to quality control, bro. I'm losing my mind still, because I'm like, I ain't got nothing going on. I ain't making no clothes. But the whole time, God literally was like, nah, this what you gotta do, though. This it right here. The assignment right now is for you to push this man. You gotta get this man so far. And I'm still up here like, but why? What about me? Like, what about me? Like, to the point where you start thinking like, dang, and it's just real, like, cause I had something going. When we met each other hustling. Not, like, you know what I'm saying? This boy would pull up and wear my clothes and just take a photo shoot. Pull some Air Force Ones out of a trunk. Him and Tay B, they would just do whatever I needed them to do at any given moment. And that built our trust. That right there started our trust bond. Pulling up in my car, not knowing he was gonna be, I never knew, I couldn't tell y'all. I was managing 4-2 Twin. And I was on the east side one day. I told them boys, that nigga Baby Money, he fight. I'm telling them this. So when he got signed, when me and Twin relationship broke up, Twin had somebody call me and tell me, I made you be a manager, but your whole mission was for that boy, because you knew from the moment you laid eyes on him that he was a superstar. And it was something I just felt. I used to pull up, and he had a manager, and it's his homeboy. They was going to the studio, they was doing their thing. He ain't know nothing about BMI. He ain't know nothing about Distro Kid. I was doing all that. So like on February 9th, when we announced our deal with QC, he sent me a flyer, like, this was 2 years ago. It was his party from 2 years prior, the exact same day that I threw for him, a mixtape release party, the exact same day as the QC party. And it was just like purposeful. So like, if you feel it in your heart, like I feel like I can't manage nobody that I don't feel it for. I gotta feel it. Cause the nights of me going through what I'm going through, this made me happy. And a lot of people don't understand that. Like, while I'm going through something, this is making me happy.
Oh.
This is like, shut up. And you gotta be passionate about anybody you take on as an artist. So if you don't have no passion for it, you ain't gonna, like, it's not gonna, if you losing everything, you ain't gonna wanna do it. And that was just a lesson for me to learn. Like, sometimes it ain't always about you. I got you this far, now you gotta get somebody else far. You the person I'm trusting with this plan. Even Nell, I tell her all the time, when I first got in management, that event, she had an event. I ain't know nothing about being a manager. I just knew I knew the people.
That's Power Keys.
Power Keys. I got on her so bad last year. I said, man, if you don't throw Power Keys again, bro, do you know everything I learned? I'm forcing her on the phone. I don't care what you got going on. You better throw Power Keys. Like, what we doing? Because people need the knowledge. There's so many people that don't know. Everybody want to jump out in the field and be a manager. Bro, you got to breathe this. Literally. Your artists can go, these hood guys? Oh, you got a rapper? Not including the GTs and the extras that I got as brothers. You don't know, GT is an alarm clock for me. 6 in the morning. 6 in the morning, he's calling me and we talking about all things, like all things. But you get what I'm saying? Like, you become literally a therapist, a mama,
Big brother.
yeah, a big brother. I'm not his sister. Not a big brother, a relationship coach. Like, you literally come all things to, like, he pop up with questions and I be like, what made you just ask me that? I don't even know I know that. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta breathe it. Like, you gotta be ready for whatever when it comes to these people, because you don't never know. If we gotta walk in a meeting and we got a $2 million meeting and I don't know how he feel, he can mess up this whole thing. So before we go in here, what we on, bro? You good? Like, and I know she had to have this conversation with Vez, because the money around, the people around, they want these artists, but he could be going through so much that he don't even want to be bothered. So you gotta be passionate and you gotta have a heart for being a manager. You can't just get in the field just because you see the money. Anybody getting in management for money, don't even do it. Because it slows down, it goes up, it slows down.
You gotta build it up as a manager. You're not gonna just jump out the gate unless you're working with an artist and you just, this amazing manager that just got into the game and you got this artist that got a single and y'all just going nuts off top. you can forget about it.
But everybody take a fall.
Everybody.
I feel like when y'all managers, y'all supposed to manage our whole life. So when I'm sick, I call Didi. Like, Didi, you need
See,
to
that's
manage
y'all
the
problem.
sick
That's
part
y'all
too.
problem. That's y'all
Can't just
problem.
manage the
First
music.
of all, y'all gotta start playing chess with your manager. You gotta know when to call and when not. Cause you calling about, you don't call me about you being sick unless it's I can't make it to this. I don't feel good right
This
now.
man told me 2 years ago, yeah, I don't think you should have a baby.
I had a baby for her. She
Oh
good
my
baby.
God. Oh my God. All right, so we're gonna go into questions. That is absolutely
I don't think you should have a
insane.
kid.
That is insane.
Because
That
then your
is
kid
insane.
gonna take away from me.
That's insane. That's absolutely insane.
Managing is not fun,
I
y'all.
got a
But you know
son.
You know what's crazy? I said to Biz one time, I said, y'all about to go on vacation, and I actually did, like, just take a couple days off, and about a third day, so you still on vacation? I absolutely am. What are you
Our
talking-
life don't be going right. Like, what y'all doing?
What you talking about? All right, so we're gonna do 2 questions, y'all, and then we're gonna wrap. But this is the thing I want to say too. We're going right over to Oak Park High School for the celebrity basketball game. Everyone that has attended this event, when you get to the door, just show that you had an RSVP on Eventbrite for this event, and you can enter the game for free. And my son playing in the game too. Love basketball. But we got 2 questions.
get
Okay,
in.
I'm gonna come over here.
Hey, don't ask me that, y'all.
They are.
Ask
Ask
Didi.
baby money.
Hey, y'all can ask me.
I got a question. I'll ask you right there.
I wanted to ask, when you first started, why was you dropping your music on another
Page?
yeah?
Cause I ain't know nothing about it.
And was you getting money off of it though?
No, I was doing it for fun. I really didn't know
So
nothing about it. I just wanted to be.
you got like 1 million views under somebody else's page.
I ain't never get no money off it. I got a lot of million views on other people's page. I never got no money off of it though.
So they got the money from you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, y'all need any extra hoopers?
I think we just come. You
just
never
pop
know,
up.
but I think we might be at capacity.
How you doing? My name is Keely Michelle.
How you doing?
I'm an artist from Detroit, R&B, and I know that this is a prominent like hip hop, right? It's like our main like hip hop.
No, it's everything. You in that too.
Yeah. So what I guess is your best advice for an emerging R&B artist and a hip hop?
I wish I could sing like y'all. But I don't know. I always tell this, like I tell people the same thing. Keep going, cause you don't never know, like what tomorrow bring in real life. So you never know what's happening. You never know who's looking at you. You never know if somebody actually just listening to you and waiting for you to have that song. So just keep dropping until that day comes. I've been rapping since I was 12. I got signed at 23,
21.
21, one album. Keep going. But that was for
No,
you.
definitely. Let me say this too. Keely is one of the strongest R&B voices we have in the market, and she's taking time off to be a mom. I understand that fully.
Can I get a verse? How about that right
Come on,
now?
Miss Eastside. Yeah.
You know, yeah, I make him, I love R&B. Like a lot of the songs, one of his songs, Chrome Heart, I made them do that because it was like, hey, this it. He needs to change this. Like, so y'all collabing can be a start, but never stop working. Even when you being a mom, girl, go your butt in that studio, sing something of what you're going through. Cause the thing about R&B right now is, some of us can't relate to R&B, and I love music. I'm a gospel, rap, I love music, period. We cannot relate to what y'all putting out.
Yeah.
The difference between when Keisha Cole and all them was doing what they doing, you know why Summer Walker go crazy? Because she make music for us going through stuff. So in reality, R&B just need to get back to the real feel of R&B. I feel like our market for R&B, we Motown. There's no reason, we got singers everywhere. And our rappers need to collab with more R&B artists because they got this no hook thing that they be doing. But we need more real songs, real feels. Kicking it with GT because he know music too. That's another thing you gotta do.
GT is
That-
Detroit's A&R.
He's our A&R.
That's a
So
fact.
he got a studio. That all of this is a big thing. Like you just gotta know who to connect with and who gonna put you on the right
Got it
song.
right.
And let me say this too. GT is a different type of A&R for Detroit. He's been the connector of Detroit to a lot of our favorite artists that's not even from here, that a lot of our artists wouldn't even have access to. That man know how to do relationships. He knows exactly what he's doing in the market. And it's about time we start giving respect to that.
Okay, clap it up for him. Yeah, OG.
And then too, I think I got 2 more questions and I'm gonna squeeze them in because we really gotta go. But I also want to speak to seeing Bravo and Kiwi together, sitting here. And I say that because you two started out as artist manager. And I hope that it continues to be that. I hope that you continue to support her because that is the type of talent and relationships we need in this R&B market. The boy loves his kids, and I love that for y'all.
How you doing? Quick question. So, when 2020 happened, everything, pandemic was going on. I got a few cousins, they from the hood, you feel me? And I'm like, they are so, like, they can go far. And I get so upset with them because they go back to the street doing the same shit. And it's like, I be so fucked up because one of them got killed, you get what I'm saying? And then it's like, I be like, okay, Black Lives Matter, you feel me? Ooh, let's get this shit, you feel me? I know your struggle, I know what the fuck you're going through. You know what I'm saying? And then you go back and do the dumb shit. And I feel like, I be like so hurt because it be like, I be trying to protect them while I'm, like you said, you got your life going on, you don't know, I'm dealing with, you feel me? I ain't gotta talk too much, but it's the simple fact of, as a woman, we be trying to hold the world on our back. And then you see these young kings and queens, you know what I'm saying? You trying to make sure they on the right path. You don't want nobody going what you went through. You feel me? So I look at it like I don't want to be a manager, but I wanted to get him off the streets, but he has to believe in himself. But also with that is, I had this nigga in the hood doing sage with grounding and shit. He like, cuz, how the hell you do the sage shit, cuz? Like, it's like, and I love that because I wanted to get him to the point, but it broke my heart because one of them got killed, but it was like, he could have potential. And then it's like, why do we, like when we have somebody that pour into us and they don't grasp it, you know what I'm saying? So how do you balance that and not take it personal? Because you know they're young, they're gonna do their stuff, but at the end of the day, you like, Lord, I don't want nothing going on. I don't want nothing happen to these babies. You know what I'm saying? That's it.
I'm gonna let Didi answer it, but you can't make it your fault.
Nope.
It ain't
And
your fault.
it's the difference between business and personal.
Yeah, so even when it's personal though, because I got one of them, I got a heart, it's different. Like I can feel when somebody's supposed to be going somewhere. I didn't know it was a gift until I got this old, but I've always been able to see something before somebody else see it. Every friend that I ever told there was gonna be something, and GT is my witness. I learned music because of GT and Babyface Ray. I didn't learn music because I wanted to. I see my friends not making money off their music, not uploading on their own YouTube channels. I got in a car with a computer and uploaded MT times MIA times GT. I uploaded that CD for him. 25 Reasons, I did that. Like we did this together just because I'm watching my friends struggle. I seen something in him and Ray was doing my first fashion show. So I'm telling you, I seen something that people, when nobody else was seeing it, like people might have knew, but Ray was always the behind the scenes guy. My first strip club party, we do a party called Legend. My first fashion show, Ray was on the first 2. Them was his first big performances in Detroit. So just to be completely transparent, sometimes you feel it, but you can't force it. It's times where I gotta let him be a man too and learn, and then I know he'll be back. Sometimes I gotta take my shoes off, like, damn, it's not gonna work, but I can't fight him on this because he's a man. And when you're dealing with men, all you can do is, Big Money will tell you, I tell him, don't go here, don't do that, because I feel it. I already know. I'm so connected to the people that I'm around. I'm able to tell them what not to do. But I used to take it personal. I took it very personal because it's not an artist here besides Vez. Vez is the only artist I've never did nothing for. It's not an artist in Detroit when I was just regularly selling clothes that I did not help. I started taking things personal. But guess what? When I realized that this is not about me, more of what God is trying to make me do for people. That's when I realized, hey, this just a part of my assignment to get to where I gotta go. I never knew uploading that tape would lead to this. I never knew. None of this is connected. I didn't have an idea. So when they your family, it's already personal. But you create something. I started putting up on him in my car using my hotspot. I was creating something I had no idea. It's no force. Hey, look, I got this. I'm gonna show you. It's on you to pick the ball up. You got 2 ways out of it, left or right. They gotta make the choices. You can't make them for them. You gotta be there and support as women. We can have the world on our back. That don't mean we gotta walk in the room with the world on our back. Kick your shoes off when you walk in and you talking to people. If you feel something strong for them, put them in the right rooms. Shoot, send me their music. It ain't that. All you can do is try. So.
I know time is limited, but I want to give my flowers, you know what I'm saying, the flowers to, you know what I'm saying, Dee and Baby, you know what I'm saying, I seen the journey, much love to y'all, but I just wanted something quick, y'all both can answer this question, right? So I got some youth here today. Did y'all always see yourselves being in the spaces that y'all in right now, even with the opportunity that y'all have as being entrepreneurs, music artists, being this great artists that the whole world knows?
I ain't think I'd be there. I thought I was gonna hoop. Truthfully. That's